Don't forget to use TCG Center 5 code on ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at Night March budget deck. So basically, as you can see in this list in front of you, this is a Night March budget version with cards up to breakpoint. So basically, we don't have Shamans in this deck, and we don't have any of these Versus Seekers. So basically, this list will cost you like maybe $30–40 maximum. The only expensive card in the deck is a Battle Compressor, but without Battle Compressor there is no chance you can actually play with this deck. And basically 2 Fighting Fury belts, each is like $2 and $3 around, maybe €2.50, $3, 2 British pounds, depend on the location where you live. And basically the puzzle of time between $1 and $2 for a piece. But you can probably find them cheaper on ccgcastle.com. So basically, if you're looking for any of these cards, visit ccgcastle.com and buy them if you really need any of them. So let's see what we have in this deck. So basically, 12 Pokemons, 44 trainer cards, and only 4 energies. Let's start first with the Pokemons, of course. 12 Night Marchers. So basically 4 Joltics, 4 Lampens, and 4 Pupkaboos. Basically, you would probably want to attack with Pupkaboo as much as you can because it will have 100 HP. But you can also do it with Joltik Night March for only double colors. With Pupkaboo, you also need to have that Dimension Wall in play because it requires 3 energies instead of 2. Since this is a budget deck and we don't have those Shamans for additional draw support, I decided to add few cards so you can get additional speed. So basically I have 3 Acrobikes. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. You can discard other card. So with the Acrobike you will be able to go through your deck and burn it quickly. I also have 3 Roller Skates, flip a coin if heads, drop 3 cards, and also 3 Trainer's Mails. So basically that's for the draw support instead of those Shamans. Of course, 4 Battle Compressors should be the main card, same as the Puzzle of Time and other cards in this deck. So Battle Compressor, search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them, shuffle your deck afterward. I ran 2 copies of Enhanced Hammers. With the Enhanced Hammer, you can discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So this is good, especially for that Night March mirror match, because you run 2 Enhanced Hammers and you can just take advantage by removing special energies from your opponent's Pokemons in play. And it also can be good against any other deck that run heavily on special energies. Since we have a lot of space, I also decided to tag 2 catchers because we don't have Versus Seekers and we cannot use Lysander. But the good thing is that we can, for example, play Birch or Sycamore for the fresh hand and get catcher. And if we are lucky, we can get heads and just use it as the ability instead of the Lysander. So moving on to next card, we have 4 Puzzle of Time. If you play 2 Puzzle of Times, you can put 2 cards from your discard pile back to your hand, which is pretty good. If you only play 1, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them in any order you like. 2 Revives, because we just need to have Attacker, and with the Revive you can put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile back into your bench, and this is pretty good. The other thing is 3 Roller Skates, as I mentioned it earlier. Target Whistle. Target Whistle 2 times in this deck. With the Target Whistle we can put basic Pokemon from opponent's discard pile onto his bench, so this is good for those Shaman types. Town Map, so we can check what do we have in the prize cards. 3 Trainer's Mail, 4 Ultra Balls, so with Ultra Ball we can basically search the deck for any Pokemon we actually need. 1 copy of Judge, 2 copies of Lysander, 2 copies of Birch Observation, 3 copies of a Sycamore, 1 copy of that Zero Seek. So with the Zero Seek we can also discard Tool of Special Energy attached to opponent's Pokemon, 3 Dimension Wallies, 2 Fighting Fury Belts, and 4 Double Colorless Energy. I totally forgot to tag one of these Hex Maniacs, at least 1 copy for those Trevenant decks, but basically we can try to remove any card from this deck, for example any Catcher, any Revive, or stuff like that, in order to get 1 Hex Maniac. So just to have it against that Trevenant break solution. So basically let's try to do some testing so guys you can actually see how this deck will work. Okay, so let's move to testing. Basically don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. By clicking subscribe button you really help me with directly supporting me, so I would be more than thankful if you do that. So yeah, don't forget to click subscribe button, and also don't forget to like this video if you like it, or just dislike it if you don't like it. So let's go to a deck testing. So let's see how strong this deck can be without Versus Seekers and without Shaming. So it could be pretty good, especially for those new players. I mean, if you spend like $30–40 for this deck, you can play also competitive with it. You should probably don't expect to be like top rank with this deck, because it's just don't have a crucial cards like V Seekers and those Shamings, but it still can be pretty strong. Okay, so this would be definitely good hand if we start with some Pokemon for draw, but basically it might not would be, because I just realized that I don't have Shaming, so I cannot Ultra Ball it. But anyway. Okay, not bad. So 2 Pukaboos. I can bench down second, that's for sure. And let's see what my opponents actually play. Okay, it's Zorua, so definitely Zoroark break, but I didn't realize on the loading screen what else he plays. So Zoroark and maybe Yveltal or Caesar or some stuff like that. Okay, so there is Birch Observation. So he got heads on the coin flip, which means that he will be able to draw 7 cards. This is Incane, which means that he also have Malamar in this deck. Alright, I will just attach 2 Fighting Fury Belts, and I might try to go as well with the Pokemon Catcher. It's a Tails. Let's see what I can get with the Roller Skates. Again, Tails. Let's go with the Sycamore for the 7. Alright, there is Acrobike. Definitely I can take Battle Compressor, but I might not take that. Well, let's just go with the Battle Compressor. So 2 Battle Compressors can actually team my deck by a lot. So actually I need first to remove those Lampens. After that I will try to find 1 Ultra Ball for maybe like... Okay, so actually I need that Dimension Wally in order to attack. Let's go with the second Battle Compressor. I will just remove 1 Joltik. And I might go as well with 1 Pumpkaboo. Okay, for now I think that this will be pretty much enough. I can take easy knockout that Zorua turn 1 with that Night March attack for like 110. Of course, minus 20 for that resistance. Oh, Double Colorless Energy, really nice. Okay, so there's Malamar. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, it's confused. Okay. So there is Giovanni Shim, which will allows him to draw 2 additional cards, or up to 5 cards. Shame setup, and there's also Anon. So right now the best thing is if I can get, I'm weak on that Malamar, so he can also knock out me just with the trash Tentacale. and he also can put the card from his discard pile back to his hand. Alright, so there's only Dimension Wally. I can take the risk, but I really need any basic Pokemon down to my bench, which I actually didn't get. Let's see what I can get with the Acrobike. Oh, there's the Joltik or Target Whistle. I think I will go with the Target Whistle. I have definitely a game plan, which will be pretty risky. But let's see, I will grab one, Joltik down. I can try to grab 2 prizes, but before I actually do that, I will just try to knock out this Malamar. Let's see, he also have resistance. Let me count just Night Marshes in my discard pile. I have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can definitely go with the Reviver, 1 Joltik more down to my bench. And after that, I will just go with Night March. So I get rid of that Malamar from play, which means that next turn I can easily go with like Catcher down to that Shaymin EX. And let me see if I have. Oh, I have 2 Lysanders Burned, which means that that Target Whistle will not be affected actually next turn. And there is hidden power for like only 10. Let's try Pokemon Catcher. It's a Heads, which means that I can draw 2 easy price cards with it. But before I actually do that, I will just go with the Birch. Oh, actually just for 4. Let's see what else I can get with that Bell Compressor. How many of these? Okay, I will not need Target Whistle. Oh, I might need Target Whistle actually. Let's just cut down Judge, 1 Enhanced Hammer, and I will go with the 2nd Enhanced Hammer because I really don't need them. Puzzle of Time I might play next turn, but for now I will just go with the Night March. Okay, definitely a knockout. Grabbing 2 prize cards. Okay, good. I have Puzzle of Time, which means that I might be able actually to grab with the fresh hand of 7 possibility to knock out that Shaymin, because with the Puzzle of Time I can grab like 2 Catchers, and I have double color synergy, and I have like 2 more Target Whistles in my deck, which means that I'd be able actually to reveal that Shaymin back to his bench and try to knock him out. Okay, so let's go with the Puzzle of Time for now. Top 3 cards. Actually not that bad. Not that bad at all, because I have that Sycamore. I also will get that roller skates. Oh, this is really promising. So there is Target Whistle for like Shaymin. That Shaymin will just go down to bench, and I'll actually need is a Pokemon Catcher and Heads on that coin flip. So with that I can easily grab 2 prizes. Let me see if I can get Heads. Alright, so there's the Heads, and it's a GG because the Joltik will just knock out that Shaymin for like 320, and there's the game. So let's move to game number 2. Alright, so we are moving to game number 2 with this Night March budget deck testing. So basically, if you didn't already noticed this information icon in the top right screen, you can basically click on it and you will see some other decks and stuff that I upload to my YouTube channel. It will just show you a hint, so also don't miss that. Alright, so this will be final game for this deck testing. I hope I will actually be able to win this game. I want the coin flip, so I will actually start first. Never know what my opponents actually play. So keep in mind that this deck only will be missing like one of these Hex Maniacs, so I totally forgot to take one Hex Maniac in this deck, so one Hex Maniac should definitely be in this deck, especially for those Vileplume decks, because once you play against Vileplume turn 1, he managed to lock you, you're pretty much done. But this can also be I mean, it's item lock. It can be the same if you play against your opponent who... I mean, it can be also the same, sorry, if you play, oh my god, 2 double colors energy in this in prizes. If you play with the pretty much expensive version of this deck. Let's go with the Acrobike. Okay, I will grab another Acrobike, definitely. Before I do that, let me see roller skates, what can get me. Alright, pretty happy with heads. Another Joltik will go down to bench. What I can get with the Trainer's Mail. Lysander and Sycamore. I can definitely grab one of my Lysanders, so I can maybe... Just one more time, Acrobike, another Trainer's Mail, and Target Whistle. Since he plays Shamans, I will just keep that Target Whistle for later. I just go with the Judge. I need double colors Battle Compressor. I just don't want to lose any of these cards. They will be pretty crucial for me. But the good thing is that I will drop down that Dimension Wallies, so my opponents will not be able to do it if he play only Dimension Wallies, and I got Tails, so pretty badly turn 1 for me. Not a big deal, actually. I mean, I will just lose 1 prize. I'm still waiting for those Shamans to be set down. I saw that colorless symbol in his deck, and I'm just looking for those Shamans to be knocked out. And once I'm able to knock out Shaman, I can just go with Target Whistles and those Lysanders. Let me see. I have one Enhanced Hammer and 0. Oh my god. And both 0-Seek and Hammer is just priced. That's not good to me, actually. Okay, so Acrobike. I see some Tiero. And there's Night March. So Night March, it will be knockout. That's for sure. Okay. That Fighting Fury Belt is crucial, because even with one Joltik in discard pile, if I can get double colors, I will be able to knock out that Joltik. Okay, so I get it. Let me see, what else do I have? I have that Battle Compressor, so let me see how many Lampens do I have. So I see 2 of them. 3, okay, so Lampens just go to discard pile. After that, Trainer's Mail. I can go with that Sycamore for sure. I will actually need it. Double Colress, let me see. I will probably grab double Colress, yes, that's for sure, for the next turn. For now, I'm pretty happy. I can just use Night March for the knockout. Okay, double colors for that Bookaboo. Okay, so quick respond. Oh, Crushing Hammer. And the Battle Compressor. It looks that he don't play Shaman in his deck or stuff like that. I'm still waiting for it. Okay, so only one Lampent this way discarded. And there's Shona, so Shona for 5. Oh, so actually he didn't get any basic Pokemon down to his bench, which means that I will just promote my Pookaboo and we'll finish this game pretty fast. So Night March, enough for the knockout and for the victory. So yeah, basically even without stronger opponent, I managed to easily beat my opponent, but actually he didn't get lucky by draw support. But once again, there's the deck list. So this is the budget version of the Night March deck list up to Breakpoint. So basically, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I hope you will be interesting to build something like that. So if you need any of these cards, you can also visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount with TCG Center 5 code. Basically, you can find the link in the video description. Also, don't forget to like this video or dislike if you don't like it. And yeah, support me with subscribing to my YouTube channel and wait until I upload next video. So yeah, pretty much that's all. Now, once again, there's the deck list. It's pretty interesting deck to play. Basically, it only needs one Hex Maniac, so you should probably find space for one Hex Maniac in this deck. It will be pretty good to have a Hex Maniac. So for the budget version, I think you're ready to go and to play. I would not say top competitive, but for the budget, you can definitely be pretty satisfied playing this deck. So yeah, have a nice day, and till the next time, goodbye.